Hello, welcome to part 3. That's a thing then. So if you've been following this series, you'll hopefully have noticed that each practice is going to reveal something slightly different about your breath. So the balloon, that helped us understand strength and direction of your breathing and the diaphragm. I had to think, the cushion, that was the last thing we did. That softened everything and allowed you to really feel depth, width and a little bit of movement of the back body. But today we're going to be bringing those threads together a little bit more with something as simple as a yoga strap, or I've got my dressing gown here, or a belt, or you can use your jeans belt, although that might be a little bit stiff. But yeah, so this prop has a way of showing you one of the most important aspects of healthy breathing, and that's the full circular three-dimensional shape of the diaphragm. So the diaphragm, it doesn't simply move forward or downward, it actually widens like a dome. I kind of covered that in the first video, so do go back and have a look at that. And it widens in every direction, but most of us only ever feel a fraction of that movement. But by placing a strap or a belt around the lower ribs, you're going to create a gentle, continuous point of contact that's going to really allow you to sense how the breath is moving all the way around the torso. So the front, the sides, and the back. And that's hopefully going to give you a bit more of a clearer understanding of the true circumference of your own inhale and your own exhale. So when you're ready, begin by sitting, or you can stand. So I'm going to sit, and we're going to place, sit in a neutral position, allowing the spine to hold length. And we're going to place the strap or the belt, you can even use a scarf actually, and wrap it around your lower ribs. And we're going to cross it lightly in front of us. So we don't want to tighten this or pull too much. In fact, the opposite is completely true. We want the fabric to rest against you loosely. So we're going to offer that without compression. And it's going to be something that you can breathe into that's going to not shape or restrict your body. So as long as you can feel the fabric resting against you, then the breath can still move freely in every direction. And you're exactly where you need to be. We're not trying to restrict the breath. So same with a belt. This practice is about sensing the breath, not tightening or restricting it, okay? So I've got both there. You can see they're very gentle, just under the lower rib. So before you adjust your breath, just take a moment to notice its rhythm. Feel the rise and the fall. The subtle shifts between the front and the back of the body, and the places where the ribs respond easily and where they are a bit quieter. Now, this simple act of observing can create a shift without effort. And as you inhale, I want you to breathe gently through the nose. Feel the rib cage widen into your strap or your belt. And imagine the ribs rolling away from one another, expanding like the petals of a flower that open in all directions. Now this strap is going to help you sense that movement. You're going to feel a little bit more of an honest truth from your breath than usual. And as you exhale, allow the rib cage to return inward, not collapsing, just drawing softly back towards the center, maybe even more towards the back body. Now the strap is going to mirror this movement too, reminding you that regulation lives not only in the fullness of your inhale, but also in the completeness of the exhale. This is where your nervous system can become part of this conversation that we're having. Because when your breath expands in all directions, keep breathing, forwards, sideways, and into the back, the body can send clearer signals of safety through that vagus nerve. Keep breathing, and the back body breath in particular is deeply regulating because it shifts you out of forward-facing alertness into quieter, more instinctive aspects of your physiology. Now, when the ribs can move freely around their full circumference, the diaphragm responds without gripping, without bracing or rushing. And this is one of the most immediate ways to interrupt subtle stress patterns. Now we know regulation isn't about staying calm, but about being able to move between states with more ease. And this circular breath as we breathe around the body into that belt or strap supports exactly that. So continue for a few slow rounds, allowing the breath to widen on the inhale and soften back through its circle on the exhale. You should notice that the shoulders are not rising and the chest is probably the final thing to rise. You may also notice that one side feels more available than the other. Sense any asymmetry, or that the breath finds the back body more easily than expected. Now, none of this needs to be corrected. It simply reflects how your personal system is organizing itself in this moment. Now, as you finish, you can release that strap. Take one final inhale without it, just noticing how much more expansive and integrated that breath feels. And exhale slowly, allowing the body to settle around the movement you've just created. Now this practice brings together everything we've explored. The strength and direction from that balloon, the softness and the depth from the cushion or the pillow, and now you've got the full circular shape of the breath. So next week, we're going to continue building on this foundation, and we're actually going to be exploring how a straw can support longer, steadier exhales and improve your carbon dioxide balance or tolerance, which is actually one of the most transformative shifts that you can make for emotional steadiness and sustainable energy. So join me then as we keep deepening the relationship with your breath and your diaphragm, one small, thoughtful step and tool at a time. Take care of yourself, take care of others. Namaste.